everybody, it's Cathryn from the Pink Designs, and today I am doing a Father's Day box, but it could really be for anything because I put Relax up here, not there is a Happy Father's Day that you could put instead, but I think Relax and Father's Day go together very well also. Okay, so I'm using the Relaxing Waterside bundle, stamp set and dies, along with the Stylish Shapes dies for this basic white circle. For the cherry cobbler circle behind it, this is a retired punch. It is the 1 3/8 inch circle punch, but you could use your combination of any two. On the Stylish Shapes dies, the next one was kind of a lot bigger, so I didn't want to use that. Or you could just put the white without the cherry cobbler background. Okay, so the box measures 2.5 by 5 1/4 by 1 1/2, and I am calling this a cap flinger because I cannot call it anything else on YouTube. But what it is a bottle opener and then you can shoot your bottle opener at a Target or whatever. I just thought this was a really cute thing for Father's Day, and I'll give a case of beer that have caps on it. Now, I got mine through the TikTok shop. It was $10, but if you look on Amazon, you can get two, and they're cute. They're red and blue. Two of them for $9.99. All right. So, what we need is a piece of cherry cobbler that is 9 1/4 by 8 1/2. Some basic white. Now, I cut out 3 pieces. Where's that other piece now? Here it is. Of the chair with the straight back out of cherry cobbler. Now, this just comes out with it, and I'm not sure if it's supposed... I put it up here and left this blank, but I don't know if it's supposed to have 2. Maybe it is, because it's like supposed to have a... like a reclining bench there. I'm not sure. So you can do that however you wish. Okay, we also need, the circle is from Basic White. I use the Stylish Shapes dies, and it is 1 1/2. And the cherry cobbler one I showed you before, I used the 1 3/8 inch circle punch. Okay, we need a piece of the DSP that was the one with different pictures on it. This piece is 2 by 4 3/4, and the cherry cobbler that I put behind it is 2 1/8 by 4 7/8. And for the box, we need 2 pieces of this pattern that are 2 1/4 by 5, 2 that are 1 1/4 by 5, and 2 that are 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. All right, let me get my Simply Scored. And we're going to start on the 9 1/4 inch side. Score at 1 1/2, 6 3/4, and 8 1/4. Then turn it to the 8 1/2 inch side and score at 1 1/2, 4, 5 1/2, and 8. Okay, now fold and burnish your score lines. Okay, now there is a 1 inch strip at the top, a 1/2 inch strip here, and a 1 1/2 inch strip here and here. And this is what we're going to be doing. Not too hard. Okay, so let's start down over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line and wedge that square. And go to that last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge that square. Okay, so that's our bottom. Now we're going to flip it so that our 1/2 inch rectangle is over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle and wedge the square. go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Cut off the rectangle. Oops. And wedge the square. Okay, now we're going to take these 4 pieces off. And wedge up in that 1/2-inch rectangle. And that's our bottom. And I'm going to take a corner rounder and round the corners of that flap, which is 1 inch. All right, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Okay, we're going to put our tear and tape on what's left of that 1/2-inch rectangle next to that score line, and then take the backing off. Okay, now we're going to flip over the whole piece of paper, and then flip over the side with the tape, and then the other side to meet it. Okay, now this is our back with the seam there. So we're going to put down the tabs, and we'll put that flap down first. Okay, and that is your box. All right, so now we need our DSP, not these 2 rectangles there. Okay, so these are going to go on the front and back. These are on the long sides, and these are on the short sides. Okay. Okay, I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to use that same circle punch. Take a little finger grip out of the back. Makes it so much easier to open and close and know where the back is. All right, so let's let that dry a minute. And we're going to put our chair together. Now this piece I'm going to put behind, so I'm going to put it on the front, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on some of the rungs. Okay, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to put that top piece behind the bottom there. I can make it in there. Yep. And then this just goes right over the rest. Now I'm really not sure if I should just put this there. I'm going to put it up there because it's plain, and I would rather have the embossed just like I did on the first one. I'm going to put it up there. Or you could just leave it plain, but I like the wood green in it. Okay, there is our chair. Okay, so now our sheet that has the scene on it is 2 by 4 3/4, and we're attaching it to a cherry cobbler that's 2 1/8 by 4 7/8. I didn't use any dimensionals in this project, just liquid glue and tear and tape. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to about a 1/4 inch up from the leg, from the bottom, I'll put the legs. I'm going to glue this again. And you definitely could use that fine glue, but that one takes just a little bit longer to set, so I'm just going to use regular glue. Okay. I'm going to put that about a 1/4 inch up from the bottom. And they go over a little bit, but that's okay, these side pieces. All right. Now we'll let that sit a minute while we do our stamping. All right, so on our circle, we're going to use Cherry Cobbler ink, and we're going to stamp Relax in there. Good. Okay, and then we need Smokey Slate ink for our seagull and our cup, cup and saucer, let's say. Okay, I think that the Smokey Slate is perfect for the seagulls. And then I just did the cup to match. Okay, I'll cut these out. All right, now that we have that. All right, and we're going to attach the Relax to the 1 3/8 inch circle, or whatever it is you have. I wish they would keep circles forever. Keep all the circle punches current, because it's so useful to have them. Okay, and then we're going to put the Relax right up here, but it's going to come off the top and the side. All right, I'm going to put some glue like that. I'm going to have it off the side and the top, about the same amount. Make sure my word is straight. All right, now where's our box? And I'm just going to attach this right onto the front of the box. There's just like 1/8 of an inch of that piece of DSP, but it's a pretty layered look to it, I like. You can't do sparkles and bows, so I figured I'd do layering for Father's Day, right? All right, then I'm going to get my seagull, and we're going to put the long wing go up on the back of the bottom part of the Relax circle. Just going to put it kind of like that. And then it'll go up onto the Relax. You could put dimensionals, I guess, but I didn't want to. And then the coffee cup I'm going to put right down here. Like it's inviting to come sit. Okay. And for the final touch, I'm going to use some of the 2026 to 28 in colored dots. And I'm going to use the Peaceful Pine, because that's really what, I know it's Old Olive, but I think it really looks nice with the Peaceful Pine dots. So I'm going to put, oops, a large one there, and a large one, and a small one up there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this Father's Day project. All of my info is below, including the link to my Stampin' Up! Shop and to my blog that has everything written out. Alrighty, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.